Welcome to this week's Tuesdays with Tim, the leader and founder of TM Jazz, Belmont Village Festival, and Clefs of Moher. Over the years, Tim's dedication to the arts and music scene has built an impressive network of fellow performers, artists, and like-minded individuals. Join Tim every Tuesday as he dives into brief yet engaging conversation and performance with the artistic visionaries and influencers he has had the chance to collaborate with throughout the years. Without further ado, here's Tim Moher.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tuesdays with Tim. Thanks for joining us. I say us because, again, we have Michael Kelly Cavan. Thanks again, Michael. Last week was all about me. It was a whole bunch. I'd say 2 jazz standards that I played. And this week, it's all about you. You're going to sing a couple of originals.
I am.
Does that sound good? So originals, you wrote these. I'm not sure when you wrote them, or you write quite a bit, don't you?
Well, you know what? This COVID year has been a real.
Yeah.
I've started writing again. I've written all over the years, but certainly long periods when there wasn't a whole lot going on, and that's certainly the case.
So when did you first put pencil down to paper and write out some ideas and say, hey, I think I'll call this a song? Or, you're inspired to write music. Was that way back in grade 6 or so? Or
yeah, it's interesting because I remember it was in elementary school for sure, because I remember writing a song about a girl named Lori. And writing it and wrote it down on a piece of paper, but I think around that time I wrote a bunch of songs that were and then certainly into high school wrote lots of lost in love songs and then also because I was listening at that time to for me anyways, it was Buddy Holly and because I had some older brothers that had those, we had those records in the house.
But before we get too far away, what about Lori? Did she ever hear the tune?
No. But you know what I found out years later? I live out here now, where I live in. Well, we live in Kitchener here. I found out that she was. Maybe I shouldn't say this on the air, but she's a pharmacist in New Hamburg.
Oh, there we go.
She might be the pharmacist. Somebody just told me that. I don't know where I heard it, or I've never actually seen her or gone to see her or anything. But so that's where they would have started back then when I was like whatever that would be, grade 6, 7.
And then you continued beyond high school. You were gigging as a musician. So did you start out singing a lot of your work, or did you do a lot of cover tunes?
I think I quickly got into the cover tune world. That's where the gigs were. If you wanted to make some money, you had to do that.
That's true.
Then so then I did that for a number of years, and then when I was in my 20s, I went to Fanshawe College in London, and what was so great about that was it was a recording engineering course, but one of the rules within the course was that. If you were going to go into the studio, like if any of their students had to go into the studio, I think pretty well, very rare exceptions, it had to be original material. And so a lot of the guys that went to the school didn't have original material. So I ended up writing for a whole bunch of people. I wrote country songs and punk songs and rock songs and got them recorded at Fanshawe. It was kind of cool, actually. Cool. But that really got me established not established, but in my own sense of who I was. Mm-hmm. It made me, realize I was a songwriter, and
right.
So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, this one that we're about to listen to, it's called Winter Song, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm calling it, Winter Song. Yeah. I could change that name later, but yeah.
It's your song.
It's a song. It's based on the first lines. It's winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel, and which I got from a book that I was reading over Christmas called God, I can't remember now. Might be called Winter. It was Massey Lectures by a guy named Adam. Yeah, and looking at all the aspects of winter, and then I've intermingled my childhood memories of winter into the song.
Cool. Okay, well, let's give it a listen.
Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel. Picturing a young boy walking, coming home from school. Bitter wind blows off the lake, the sun is cold and low. How much longer will it take? Another mile to go. Through the trees, the porch light shining just above the door. Soon he'll step inside and drop his hat and coat on the floor. He runs to where the fire's burning to warm his hands and toes. Cry a little as they thaw, but he won't let it show. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel, full of light and darkness, it doesn't suffer fools. Sun on snow like sparkling diamonds, a wind that cuts right through. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel. Skating on a frozen lake, skates one size too small. Trying to make the best of it, try not to fall. Feet are numb, but I'm still standing one more time around. And heading home for Mom's hot chocolate just as the sun goes down. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel, full of light and darkness, it doesn't suffer fools. Sun on snow like sparkling diamonds, a wind that cuts right through. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel. On a pond one frosty evening, I fell through the ice. Woke every fiber in my body, I had been baptized into the tribe of northern peoples. I felt it in my soul, and it's a feeling that I carry everywhere I go. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel, full of light and darkness, it doesn't suffer fools. Sun on snow like sparkling diamonds, a wind that cuts right through. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel. Sun on snow like sparkling diamonds, a wind that cuts right through. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel. Winter can be beautiful, winter can be cruel.
Beauty, man. That's a great tune. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Has it been a cruel winter or a beautiful winter for you?
Um, well, I mean, when it's cold, it's cruel if you're not in the, if you're
You
not.
were saying something about in light of COVID as well. You've written quite a bit, so I would imagine that that's the beautiful part, is that it gives you that time as an
Oh yeah,
artist to
yeah.
retreat and to get some of the creative juices flowing.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And one of the big impetuses for that, Tim, as you know, we're both from North Bay, is that my connection with North Bay has really increased through a particular website there.
Mhm.
And so that's also, what's in my head is, 'cause sometimes having too many possibilities is detrimental. So when they're focused, so when this opportunity, when I made that connection with North Bay at the beginning of not long after the pandemic started, then it just narrowed my focus. I'm thinking of all the things that I could write. Like, I've written several songs. I wrote about the Midway in North Bay. I've written about the river in North Bay. I've written about what are the other ones I've written? I wrote about a shipwreck on Lake Nipissing. I mean, these are all things that came out of being on that flight. So there's a lot of yeah. So that's been one reason, is that otherwise as a songwriter, you're wandering around the house thinking, well, what can I write about today? Well, you could write about anything. You could friggin' write about a bag of chips if you wanted. But so this is what's really lovely, because and then the songs all mean something to me, and particularly in the North Bay area, they mean something to people there, and they have a general enough. I mean, everybody deals with winter in this part of the world, so.
So did this next song, did it have any connection to Leaf? It's called Leaf in the Wind, is it?
Yeah, well, it's it doesn't, it's not it's more of an emotional song rather than a story song. So
Okay.
it comes out of, it was written out of well, as I described, it's a sort of a longing song, a longing to be back in North Bay, and that sort of thing, where when you leave where you grew up, and there's always, even though you might not go back, it's always there in you, and
Absolutely.
there's a pull. Yeah. It's called Leaf in the Wind. Yeah.
Okay, and don't forget, I don't want to forget, when we come back, we'll come back after this song. I want to talk about John Denver just briefly.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Leaf in the Wind.
Like a leaf in the wind, looking for the tree I fell from. Like a minute in time, looking for that first hour. Well, I've been missing my home that I know I can't return to, but my heart keeps on trying to get back somehow. Well, I grew up in the north, and the north grew in me, like invisible roots coming up from the ground. And wherever I go, or how long I'm away for, those roots pull me back to my northern town. I'm a leaf in the wind, looking for the tree I fell from. I'm a moment in time, looking for that first hour. Well, I've been missing my home that I know I can't return to, but my heart keeps on trying to get back somehow. All my friends from my school days and the things we got up to, all the moments we shared, learning how to survive. falling in and out of love, finding out how to recover, helping each other to get through alive. 'Cause I'm a leaf in the wind, looking for the tree I fell from. I'm a moment in time, looking for that first hour. And I've been missing my home that I know I can't return to, but my heart keeps on trying to get back somehow. Well, I've been missing my home that I know I can't return to, but my heart keeps on trying to get back somehow. Well, I've been missing my home that I know I can't return to, but my heart keeps on trying to get back somehow.
I can relate to that one. That's beauty. Beauty. Thank you again. Listen, I didn't want to forget. I have a question. I saw someone on Facebook mention how you remind them of John Denver.
Yeah.
Are you honored by that or annoyed by that?
Oh no, I'm honored. I mean, you know, because I've heard it a lot in my life. I mean, I sing the same range as he sings. I don't
Absolutely.
quite. I don't have the vibrato that he has. A particular kind of vibrato, but
Actually, that's an okay thing. I love yours. You got a
yeah.
great.
Anyway, so yeah, it's been something that's been there for a long time, and you know, no, I don't mind it at all. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I love listening to him. I love. It's kind of an honor, I suppose.
I listened to a lot of them at university. My roommate was really into them, so we just, repeat over and over and over all of his top stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that at all. It's
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's great. Well, it'll be nice hearing more of your works. We went into the studio,
yes,
and so we can promise that there's more coming down the tube.
yes.
In the CD file format, but there will be in the future right here, Tuesdays with Tim. And next week, guess what? I have no idea. It could be me. It could be another friend. But we'll talk about that when
Yeah,
we
you
go.
have to get more friends, Tim.
I think I have quite a few. They're just camera shy. That's the only thing.
Oh,
So
really?
just
Okay.
got to poke a little bit,
Well, just tell them to put a brown paper bag over their head because that works sometimes too.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess that's it for now. And thanks again. That was just wonderful going down memory lane and listening to the originals. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you for having me.
have a good night. Cheers.
Okay. Great, Tim. Bye.
Bye.